I tell you, the best advice I have to somebody that's entering the work world is what I tell every employee we hire. It's the last thing I tell them before we send them off to go to their desk. And that is, you are now a member of the CELO agency. And you've got a lot of expectations. But here's the one thing you need to know. Be fired with enthusiasm, or you will be fired with enthusiasm. And that is to say that you have got to show us that you want to be here. You've got to show us that you have a thirst for knowledge way beyond just what we tell you to read. If you want to be a leader, leaders become leaders because people begin to depend on them. I begin to depend on people who know more than I do. And so if you know more about the companies we're representing, if you know more about their competition, if you know more about what's going on in that part of that competitive world, then I promise you, you don't have to be invited in any meetings. I'm going to drag you into every meeting because you're now my resource. And so I would tell any aspiring young PR professional to become the resource, to do the hard work, to get out there and find out the things that other people don't take the time to find out, and then figure out how to plug in. That knowledge is no good unless you let people know you've got it. But once you know you've got it, they'll begin to depend on it. And aren't those all the things that go into making up a leader? The fact that people depend on you, the fact that you're knowledgeable, the fact that you know things. And you become a default leader. I think leadership is somehow today thought of somebody who's the head of an organization or the C-level in some organization. One of the best leaders in my agency right now is 26 years old, and she's been with us for 2 years. And she is a leader because she knows everything about every client she works with, inside and out. She went back and found out things that our own agency did 10 years ago when she was still in middle school. She has become a leader. Now, she's not a C-level, she's not a vice president, but she's a leader in the sector she works in because she has made herself a leader. And so that's what I would tell, whether you're a student or whether you're a young professional, is, you've got to make your own way. Make your own way and then make friends that will help drag you along through that way. When you can't push through it anymore, that they'll drag you through.